So, hello everyone, audience. Um, my name is James Hornstein Jr. Um, I'm Mr. Hornstein, that's in the title. And what we have going on today is the first of what hopes to be many shows featuring the collection of what I call colloquially puppets. But before we get into any of that, we need to talk about the titular character, of the show. It's Marcel. He's right now. Okay, it's Marcel. He's been with me for 25 years. Give it to a year or two, and he's a beautiful monkey, and he's not me. Um, I think of him as Curious George. He's got a lot of different names. The one that I like the most for him is Grande Football. We'll get into that a little later. What I mean by that is a very touching story. But the crown was the other thing I like a lot. The King Puppet Show used the crown. Okay, so Marcel, I got when I was 8, and he's been with me ever since. And over the last 7 years in particular, where we got through some turbulence, lifestyle-wise, he's become even more important to me. And he can speak for himself. It'll be me doing the words, it'll be him. Hi. So this is very exciting. Um, there's a lot of us in this collection, but I take responsibility being the top banana. Okay, and we're gonna try and make these as professional and as exciting as possible. Now, the collection, we're gonna go on a sabbatical from buying from. We've got a lot of different types. Um, but before we go any further, I was one of his closest throughout the many years, 25 of them, his childhood. But we gotta get somebody else in here who's my second half. His name is Sheets. He used me, baby. Now, I have said about Sheets that in terms of our relationship, with both of them, Marcel Sheets is the password to my life. Okay, I used it for a long time. I'm not smart to put that out there, but it's out there. They are very powerful for me in what they do. And Marcel has gotten a lot more of the glory of the last 7 years because Sheets, I lost my Sheets, and I was able to get over the mental block of buying and acquire one recently, and that's him right here. And he also speaks. He's a puppet. So this is very important to me. He didn't say what he wanted to say. So he thinks of me carrying me around all day as like a crucifix. So that's very powerful for people. What do you mean by that, Jen? Well, I think that myself is not overly religious in a sense, but more spiritual. And for me, Sheets and kind of squeeze them in my pocket, put them next to my desk, means solace. He's Mr. Solace. But Sheets gets me through things, and he's a ghost, and if anybody from the beyond wants to help me through this puppet, then that's fine with me. This beanie. So these two mean a lot to me. They'll be some of the most frequent contributors in the show, and kind of give a light mood right now. What you're getting from the show is we've got two characters in my hand, the red one and the yellow one, and it's the kind of show where these guys could hold a 2 to 5 minute conversation about the validity of peanuts being considered candy. What do you say, Peanut? Well, The variety of peanuts being considered candy. I'm gonna say no. Need too much help. Well, you just a little firecracker over there. Uh, I would say no as well. But if you if you sweeten them up a little bit with us, then you get your candy. So I don't know if I independently consider them a candy. It's a hot take right there from this guy. Yeah, and we haven't done a ton of talking, but again, not sure you're gonna. This is I wanted them out here because you're also gonna get dual famous competing rivalries. Okay, and one of the big ones is we will go to my team of Woodies. Okay, a team of Woodies from the collection. I just had features the bundle. I just had to get so we had Atlas, so that's what I call. There you go, Atlas. And these two are very unique and interesting to we had a thing where we called vices and virtues. We talk to spirits, okay? If you're closed-minded and don't think that the spirit world can be talked to, then this is not it's not the show or stream for you. Okay, this is how I get by. I don't know how often this is going to be, but we are at 7 minutes. It doesn't feel that bad. So, let's see. So, we want Atlas Woody to go on with someone's got a big part of my collection, which is Buzz. There's Buzz and there's Woody. Atlas and Buzz. Calling Buzz, why are we calling Buzz? Well, those two are, you're gonna get a lot of Toy Story type themes. You're gonna get a lot of Toy Story vibes from the stream, guys. So this is why, because I got a huge, and by that I mean jumbo, right here. That's what he goes by. He's beautiful. I use him for a lot of things. But so he's kind of number 3, number 2A in terms of running the collection, and he's looking at people who might run around this and say, listen, we are looking for followers. We're looking for comments. So if anyone wants to chime in, suggest something, give us something else to talk about. We'll talk about most, I think. We said it wasn't for children. So these are children's toys. If we said it wasn't for children, be careful with some things of that. So that's mainly cowboy back and street. And the cowboy over here. We're locking down things, making sure there's no Zerg-like monsters out there. And when it comes to discussing what's happening within years and what our prospects are, they may be leery about names because they want to get in trouble if it was possible or not possible. You don't burn any bridges. But that's what I do over here. Glad to make your acquaintance, everyone. Hope you're a fan of me like he is, and we'll go from there. Now, this one, you may recognize him. He's my Hobbs. So he's the character, the Arsenal license out the Happy Chocolate one. So we get the stuffed one for our activities. And he's excellent, and I like to think Bill played a role in helping with his consciousness and talking to him. Yes, this is. So, Hobbs, do you want something to say? Well, listen, guys. Sometimes don't wonder who's talking. Okay, you gotta be careful with the transitions, everyone. And he talks fast. But I'm out here, okay? There's a lot of disturbing things going on in this locality, which is up the East Coast and south of Massachusetts. We'll leave it at that. Okay, there's a lot of concerning things going on in this locality, and I want to get this guy involved. I think he's avoiding him. So, Hobbs and my friend Kermit the Pinned Golden Frog. Okay, he's a big time hustler. This guy knows what he's doing. Gets involved with businesses. Gets involved with the Eric side of things, on the dark side. So I predict that Kermit is going to have a very, very large following on this. And we did give anything Kurt Tops back in the days, and he's the number one on this Kermit. But that's what we're thinking. So he's a huge player as well. The pin was something special. It was in my top draw. One day I was like, I'm gonna give it to him. He looked great on his collar, and it's for since then been a really nice addition that we're really happy about here at the collection. Okay, so now the big one. We were looking for a Donkey Kong when we purchased this bad boy, but what do you guys think of Bomb? We just call him Bomb. We thought a little bit about the title that he was going to get, and Bomb suffices. So he's hefty. It's supposed to be a candy jar. Are you fucking kidding me? A candy jar with this? What do I do with him? Oh, he's got opinions too. He's all aboard for this. Can't get mad at him. He's a plastic candy jar bomb. So you can't say he's doing anything wrong. This is when it becomes the crown's throne. Look at this. Look at how sexy Marcel looks with these silver eyes. They can do a lot for you. Now, I did not know I was purchasing this significant of an artillery piece. But I think there's people that it can be freeing to them to do something similar. So, go out there, do some Googling of 3D prints, and I don't want to get too involved in things that could be messy, but 3D country or something, that was the name of it. They sold me Donkey Kong, they sold me this massive bomb, who is pretty amazing, and he'll be making frequent appearances. Thank you. Bomb Evans. Wow. I'm still getting used to the production quality of this webcam, but it's exactly what I want. And it's going to be freaking pose, guys. Freaking pose. And it's not for children. There will be experts. There will be mature topics addressed. And I think we should have done that today. And watch and see how I feel about it. So we'll be back at least tomorrow. But that's the opening show, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. Leave a comment, subscribe, do what you gotta do.